Hello students, let's see how can we solve this question. First of all, we have to write down the equation. In the question, it is given that 2.616 gram of an element is reduced with an aqueous solution of NaOH and NaNO3. Clear? So suppose we have that element is X. So that X react with NaOH plus NaNO3. Clear? That element react with NaOH and NaNO3. Now we get Na2 XO2 plus NH3 plus water. Clear? So first of all, we have to find out oxidation number of each. That is in elemental state. So its oxidation number is 0. Now what is the oxidation number of N here? If we calculate, its oxidation number will be plus 5. And what is the oxidation number of X here? Its X is plus 2 oxidation state. And what is the oxidation number of NH3 here? In N, that is minus 3. We can calculate it, correct? Now we have to find out N factor. Its oxidation number is 0 because it is in elemental state. So we can find out N factor of this. 0 to plus 2. So its N factor is 2. Now oxidation number of N here is plus 5 and here is minus 3. So what is the change in oxidation number per molecule? That is 8. So that's why its oxidation number, its N factor is 8. So we have to calculate N factor of X, N factor of N. Clear? In NH3 we can also find out its N factor is also 8. And what happens when this NH3 is releasing? Then it is absorbed in H2SO4. NH3 liberated NH3 is absorbed in H2SO4. So what is the reaction here? NH3 plus H2SO4 gives ammonium sulfate. So we can find out here what is the N factor of NH3 here? That is 1. And what is the N factor of H2SO4 here? That is 2. Clear? Now we can calculate how many equivalents of or milli equivalent of H2SO4 we have taken. So milli equivalent of H2SO4 taken. What was that? That was 100 into 0.11. That is the molarity. If we convert this molarity into normality, then we have to multiply it by 2. So we have multiplied by 2. So what are the number of equivalent? That is the number of milli equivalent. 22 milli equivalent of H2SO4 we have taken. Now we can calculate how many milli equivalent was remain unreacted. The excess acid required 48 ml of 0.25 molar NaOH. So we can say the unreacted acid milli equivalent would be equal to milli equivalent of NaOH. So let's see. The milli equivalent of unreacted acid are equal to milli equivalent of NaOH. And what was the milli equivalent of NaOH? That was 48 into 0.25. So if we multiply it by it, we will get 12. So 12 milli equivalent. Hence we can calculate how many milli equivalent of H2SO4 react with NH3. Actually we have taken how many milli equivalent? 20 milli equivalent of H2SO4 we have taken. 12 milli equivalent was unreacted. So how many milli equivalent of H2SO4 actually reacted with NH3? So we can calculate it. So milli equivalent of H2SO4 react with NH3. that is equal to 22 minus 12. So that is 10 milliequivalent. So 10 milliequivalent of H2SO4 was there. Correct? If we apply the law of chemical equivalence, if there are 10 milliequivalent of H2SO4, means these NS3 also are 10 milliequivalent. The NS3 have 10 milliequivalent. So we can calculate. So milliequivalent of NH3 that are reacting with H2SO4, that are also 10 milliequivalent. Clear? Now we can't say that number of milliequivalent of NH3 produced and number of milliequivalent of NH3 which was reacting with H2SO4. We can't say both are equal. Why? Because here N factor of NH3 is 8 and here N factor of NH3 is 1. So we can't say that if there are 10 milliequivalent, there are also 10 milliequivalent. No, it's not true. Correct? We have to calculate the milliequivalent of NH3 which was produced here. Correct? How we can find out? Let's see. When N factor of NH3 was 1, then milliequivalent of NH3 was 10. Clear? When N factor is 8, then milliequivalent of NH3 would be equal to 10 into 8, means that is 80 milliequivalent. So actually we have 80 milliequivalent of NH3 here. Clear? Because NH3 is produced by the reaction of X and NaOH. So NaOH has also how many milliequivalent? 80 milliequivalent. And that X also have 80 milliequivalent according to law of chemical equivalence. Clear? Now we know that number of milliequivalent of X are equal to 80. So number of equivalent of X are equal to 80 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Clear? Now we can find out what is the N factor of X, that is 2. So we can say 2 into number of moles of X is equal to 80 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Clear? And we know that the number of moles are equal to mass by atomic weight. So 2 into number of moles. So what is the number of moles? Number of moles of X are equal to 80 into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 2. So that is 40 into 10 raised to power minus 3. And we can say what are the number of mole? Number of mole always equal to mass by atomic weight. So number of mole of X is equal to, what is the mass? Mass taken by S. How much mass we have taken of X? How much mass was there? That mass was 2.616. So 2.616, that was the mass. So 2.616 divided by atomic weight of that element, means X is equal to 40 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So what is the atomic weight? Atomic weight is equal to 2.616 divided by 40 into 10 raised to power minus 3. If we calculate it, then our answer will be 65.4. That is 65.4. So that is the atomic weight of that element. Thank you.